YouTubers, and welcome to another episode here on the channel as we're back here for some more Huddersfield Town AFC here in Mission Recondition, as we are back here for today's matchup here. As we're going to start the season here in League One as we're taking on Leyton Orient, and of course I don't know too much about this team, so I'm not going to pretend like I do, but we got a pretty good matchup. We got a pretty good teams here. Some of these teams I've recognized because I played against them in our Wolves series, in FA Cup matches and Carabao Cup matches as well. But Reading is another team here that we'll also be facing in today's matchup, as well as Cheltenham Town. I think that's Cheltenham Town, Blackpool and Doncaster. So Leyton Town, or Leyton Orient, Orient. Yeah, that's what it's called. Are the first ones in this matchup here today, as Brock Benjamin is on a quest here to get this team to the next level, and of course eventually we'll try to get ourselves back into the Premier League, which we have not seen this team in the Premier League for quite some time. So Blake King is the player there that we recently seen on our list here in our youth academy, and he's got some pretty good numbers there, and Brock Benjamin likes what he sees there from the young American. So we're gonna go ahead and sign him to the senior squad, and he's going to be a part of the senior squad here for us. As you'll see here, he is playing right now. Currently he is a left wing, but we're going to train him, which is only going to take about 2 weeks to do, to be a more of a left mid for us. And of course we are going to see about getting him some playing time, as we are going to put him on loan here and see what other club can help us out in that as well. So as you see here, we're gonna we're kind of look around here, see who we're gonna start. I had to make some changes here to originally what the starting 11 was here, but today we have, after all the of course preseason and of course all the training that led up to this, here we are ready to go for the first match of the season as we get this one underway. And the crowd is here, even supporting us even on the rainiest day here in this one. It's Alfie May, of course, player to watch there. He scored 5 goals in the previous matchup there. We're hoping that May, even though he is a veteran for this team, I think he's the oldest guy on the team. I think he's like 30 or 31 on the team. I'm hoping that he can be our leader here to lead us into the next stage that we're looking for, which would be the EFL Champions division. And with his knowledge of the game and what he can do here, I was really impressed with him in the preseason there. Or hopefully we'll see him do a lot more. Of course, coach, or I should say manager, Benjamin is liking what he's seeing here, and he's hoping that this, I should say young man, of course he's 30, it's not that old, he's not like ancient or anything, but I guess in soccer terms he is. But we'll see if he can, of course, help lead this team into getting a chance to try to promote here this season. And of course, I think many of you probably think like, oh, promotion already? You're already thinking that way? Well, yes, we have to think that way. We don't want to, as we see here, don't want to give up a goal start off here in the first 6 minutes, as they're able to get themselves on the board here. So no clean sheet here. All right, that's good. But we do still have a chance to get into this game. But yeah, promotion, I mean, to me, I always say, there's a possibility anything can happen in a season. Hopefully it'll go in our direction and we'll do well. and be able to, produce, a very nice, have a good performance from our top players here. And really, the players that maybe not starting off really well right now, hopefully will blossom and, of course, discover their talents on the pitch here early or, late here in the season. I usually have a couple players that, do kind of a slow, not necessarily a bad start, but a slow start of the season. And then by the time we get to that first transfer window, they're by far one of the hottest players in the world, or at least in the league at the time there. So, I mean, a lot of things can happen, and promotion is possible. I don't want to leave that. I don't want to say, like, oh, we got to stay another year here. Obviously, we want to win the mini games here, winning games. As you see here, we get a nice little goal here. It's going to help us out. It's going to put us up, tie this game up now 1 apiece. But, yeah, we want to try to get promoted. We want to win, and also with promotion, I mean, really, truly, we need the money. And to get the money here to help us out and be able to produce homegrown players as well. Get our scouts out there to travel and look for these youth academy players. But also, bring home some guys that are, for the MLS, Bundesliga, Germany, as well as, other clubs around the other parts of the world here. So we're going to do our best to try to bring the best here. And, of course, so we get prepared here, hopefully by, season 3, we can be ready for the Premier League, as we are setting, or at least trying to set up for this free kick here. And this one's going to go up, and thought we could try to sneak that one in there, but goalkeeper's going to get right there on the money and get that ball saved there. And we'll see a sliding tackle there, and that's not a good one there, as Ryan there will get called that one. Ledson there on the bad tackle there. He'll get hit with a yellow card there, so we've got to be very watchful of him and making sure he does not get a second yellow here. As we'll see them move the ball here, and the ball's kind of really bouncing around here pretty good, as it is, like I said, it's pretty. Conditions on the field here going into today's game here was pretty decent. It was wet, a little spongy, but they did a good job here of making sure the ground stays pretty dry leading up to the game here today. As we'll see, a nice shot there, and that's going to be another goal there for our Terriers. As we get another goal. And we're breaking up this tie here now. It's going to be now 2-1 here for the Terriers at home. And of course, like I said, I want to get at least this first month of the season into the books. Maybe even the second month of the season. And then we'll start doing the live streams, as we'll play about a month's worth of games. And like I said, the live streams, they're going to be at least... I would imagine it'll probably be about 2 hours. It usually takes about, good half hour, anywhere from 20 minutes to a half hour to play a match. So, and of course, you'll see everything live. You'll see me I'll ask you guys to make suggestions for players that at least can fit our budget for the time being right now. Can't go out and get like a Neymar or anything like that. As you see, Josh Caramo there again gets another goal, his second goal there for Leyton Orient there, as they score another one. As now we got to start getting serious here. We got to play better defense there. He just walked right through there with no problem whatsoever. And there you see their skipper. He is liking his seeing there. As that'll be his second goal. Yeah, I think he scored the first one here, and then now he scored this one here in the 45th minute. We'll go to the second half. It's tied 2 apiece as we left the first half. And Hardness there, he gets stumbling and tumbling there. And he's able to hold on to the ball now, as we'll see now May going here by himself, and the numbers game is not really in favor of him. And see Evans here, passes there to May. May's going to shoot, and May's going to miss. As that one goes a little wide left. And there you see Brock Benjamin. It's like, are you serious? They didn't miss that by that much? Like, are you kidding me? So now as we get close to the hour mark here, oh, nice job there for the defense as they're now moving the ball here and starting a little, not really attacking too much here, but just trying to maybe get something set up here. So see a cross now come up, go in. That's going to be Evans, and Evans gonna finish it off there. Nice job there as he gets a goal, and that's going to be the third goal here now for Huddersfield. As they take the lead now 3-2 in this game here today. Nice job as we're able to fire this one right in there with a really good shot there. Of course, I was really trying to find May there, but May was just too high and too close there to us. So I'm glad that Evans was able to get in there. And he's another player that I feel like we might have a good, solid time, getting him there offensively, as he's got a good finish there. He can pass the ball very well. And like I said, we have him kind of set up as a kind of a, kind of like a shallow striker there for us. As we see this one moved around. Oh, trying to dribble through between those two guys there, and we got caught there. Good job there from their defense. Now Mitchell passes back to O'Neal. O'Neal taking it, passes back to James, and they're gonna go now to pass this one to Craig as they try to work the right side of the pitch here. Moving around to the inside as Forrester has it. He gives it back to Mitchell, and Evans gonna pickpocket this one here as he says he had enough. And now he's making a push here. And as you'll see here, Roskin passes this one off to May, and May just slices it in there. It's now 4-2. Alfie May gets a goal here in the 85th minute. And that might be the dagger we put into Leyton Orient in today's matchup. Just trying my best not to push it too much there and leave time on the clock, which we did. But now we just got to try to make sure, they don't try to score here again. We're up by 2, and we'll see here what they'll do. They're losing the football there that time. Now we got the ball here. Evans pushing out to May. May by himself. He just now has a goalkeeper to worry about here. He shoots and scores again. And that's another goal. Makes it now 5-0. Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield Town. I don't know why I call it Hudder Town. Huddersfield Town gets another goal. This one pretty much is a solid game here for this squad here today as they get beat one of their fellow league members in a 3-goal lead and win this one here as we're got 3 extra minutes here, and a nice save there as our goalkeeper's there on time, and we get the win. So nice job as we get our first 3 points of the season. That's what we're looking for here. And I'm really proud of our fellas getting the first win here at home, as that's the way we need to start off here. So no clean sheet, but hey, we're not really too much worried about that. It'd be nice to have a couple clean sheets here and there. But nonetheless, we get the victory, we get the 3 points. That's what we're looking for here. And now the road begins here now to see if we get ourselves promoted to the next level as we win our first game of the season. Take a look at the numbers here, and I think for the most part here, you can pretty much self-explanatory. Nice tackling day there for us. We also won tackles. Of course, we did get the ball intercepted there, quite often. It seems a little too often there, but of course that just means we just got to do a better job of cleaning up my passing. I don't know, here lately, this game and last year's game, I just not have been doing too good job of passing the ball around there. So, of course, the game has been a little bit more aggressive when it comes to that. So maybe that could be it. But yeah, I definitely got to clean up my passing a lot more better than what I've been doing here lately in some of the videos that I've been uploading here, because it's just like the passing is like, oh my god, like what is going on? Why are we not taking good care of the ball there? Of course, we've been having issues too, try to get at least a decent touch on the ball. But we'll figure all that out as the season goes on. So opportunities like this, I love seeing this, guys step up to us to let us know that, hey, my contract is going to be coming up soon, and is there any way you can help me renew it? So we're going to go ahead and renew his. Evans talking about thanking for the playing time, and of course King letting us know that he's thankful for us helping him out with his career by putting him on a loan offer out there, at least putting his name out there to put him on loan. As you see, one of our other guys here, we have a chance now to transfer him, and we do need the cash, and he is one of our young cams that I think for the most part, I think we could, he's a player that I'm willing to say, okay, you got a decent future here, or a decent future in any club, and especially ours, but I think it makes more sense to go let you go and see what you can do out there. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and try to put him on transfer as well to get some cash, because we desperately need it. So we're gonna try to do that. David, there you see, I don't really want to give him up. He's by far, I think, one of our best CDMs, but he's also a right back as well. So we are definitely not going to be trying to let him go. I think we need to keep him around for at least another season or two, try to build up his capital, maybe somewhere as we get ready to go to the Premier League. Maybe if he's been playing well, maybe and his percentage of his worth goes up, then he'll be a player that that can help us move to that next level. And then of course, see Blake King, he has of course got an offer there for a loan. As we take a look here, and we see one of our players is going to be taken off, as I believe this is going to be a loan, if I'm not mistaken. I probably am. Oh, transfer. Okay, so yeah, Cameron is going to leave, so he is going to leave there. There you see the cash that we're going to get from him. That's going to help us, and there you see a great price there. So excellent deal. We did a good job there. Got a good, got our money's worth for the player value. There you see. Look at that. We get, we got a little extra more than what he was best possible deal with. There you see, it could have been better at 420K, but hey, we got a good deal on that. I'm happy with it, because Humphreys, he's one of those other players there. He's a little younger than Cameron, but Cameron, he's going to be a huge asset there for that Hoffenheim there in the Bundesliga. So best of luck to him in his futures there with them. So maybe somewhere down the line, if he continues playing the way he's playing right now, and he builds up his his abilities and his strengths and all that kind of stuff, we'd definitely love to bring him back here to continue on this quest of getting us to the Premier League. Nicholas Sharp, of course, he's going to go on loan as well. As you see there, he's going, I believe, to a German, one of the lower tier Bundesliga squads there. So he's going to go, and there you see the market value for him and what he is being paid. Of course, we are paying the weekly wage, as he'll be training over there to get some more playing time on their field, or I should say on their pitch there. And Kai Brook is also on loan with Swansea City. We'll probably see him somewhere down the line here, especially in the in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, if we happen to be in that here at some point down the line. As we get ready for the second matchup here today, we'll see Chapman is asking to be a part of the matchup as well here today, as Chapman is one of our backup goalies. So we're going to give Chapman a chance to, get on the pitch here today, see what he can do, and hopefully get his abilities and skills up as well. As we'll take a look here, Neo was, of course, asking us for a chance to be on the pitch as well. He may not be starting here. I can't remember exactly if we start him or not, but I'm sure something like this, I usually try to, get him in the game somehow. So at least here for the time being, or no, actually, this is a re-sign. We're going to re-sign him. So a sporadic kind of a role for 3 seasons. So he'll get some playing time here soon. I am trying my best to rotate. Kind of got a system that I use that I created myself to kind of, remember when, I kind of type up the roster and what games who are in what, and kind of check and see, make sure there's at least guys. I try to get at least every single guy at least one appearance or one, if not a start or some kind of start or maybe some kind of be on the substitution list for us, and so I've been keeping a track of that. So Reading now up next here. This will be the second matchup here in today's episode, as we kind of got a lot of front office stuff done. Reading right now 4-2-3 and they run a 4-2-3-1 wide, and of course right now they are in 20th place. They are teetering already here in the league here, as they're right near the relegation line. So today they would like to get a lead, or at least try to get a victory here today, as they did not do a good job there last game. They ended up losing pretty short there towards the end against Leyton City, losing that one 1-0. And so now they're trying to bounce back here today and try to, of course, serve us up a loss as we picked up our first win. So we'll see what they can do, and of course we'll see as well as both teams looking to try to pick up some points here. They're looking for their first 3 points of the season. We're looking for our second 3 points of the year, and hopefully have a really good turnout here. So Reading, here we go as we get ready for our second matchup, our second of, I believe, of 4. We got 2 more games left after this to get through. So we'll see if we can, like I said, serve up a nice hot piping loss here to Reading Football Club. As we see, it's a beautiful day here. No rain here in sight. No more rain. Of course, this is the summertime in England, so it will be there will be definitely some rainy days here. But today, bright and sunny, and everybody looks like they're in a very good mood here to see some nice English soccer here in League One. And to take a look at the starting lineup here, the starting 11 for Reading, and there you see they got themselves a pretty decent team there, as well. Of course, try to do our best to get around this defense here, or this formation. I'm not really familiar if I've been up against. I'm sure I have, but we'll definitely go out there and put a good show on here, and hopefully bring home 3 points. Like I said, we did change the lineup here some. We got Chapman in today's game. He'll be our goalkeeper, and then of course Cameron Humphreys will be playing there. I was thinking about starting Evans, but I think we might start him in a future episode at some point down the line here. He's really too talented to be sitting on the bench here. I don't want to have, hopefully he'll be able to come off the bench in today's game here, but we'll have to see. As we're on the attack here, looking to see if we can get something going here. Cross there. That one does not get to one of our guys, but it does get rebounded off of them. And now May's going to, look at that shot there. May just slides that ball, just slides that ball right on in there. That's another goal here for him, as he's able to score the first goal of the day in this matchup. As now Huddersfield Town is now up 1-0. And, oh, look at that. That's slick right there. Oh, the slick move there from our veteran. As that's going to put us up now by a goal. Let's see if we can keep it going here. As it actually took us quite a bit. This team was really trying to figure each other out. It took us literally 43 minutes of that first half to really score that first goal. Go down to the second half here, and we're trying to score. Oh, nice pass there. That's going to be shot and scored. Nice assist there from May. As they set up that shot very nicely. I was almost thinking, I was like, oh, I don't think May would have a good shot at it. I think he knew the same thing. The angle was just not in his favor. Take a look here. It was just, yeah, it was not good there. I mean, I've seen guys bend the ball, but, you know, me personally, I know I couldn't do that. I mean, May could if we got it right, but I think it was a good idea for him to pass it off there to Hardest, as he will get the goal. And we will go up 2-0. As we'll see, Reading now here trying to get one in the box, and we do a great job there defending that. As now we'll turn this one around and make a good run here. Going up the middle here, taking our time here. Oh, nice pass there. Goes to Humphreys. Humphreys now going one-on-one goalkeeper. Oh, no, he's going to pass to May, and May's going to sink it in. Good teamwork there from them as they score another goal. It's going to be Alfie May's second goal today. I believe his fourth or fifth of the season. As he's, like I said, he's been on fire as of late. We've seen him in that preseason tournament. And here he is getting a nice assist there from a teammate, getting another goal. As he is definitely celebrating here today. We'll see here now 3-0 as we're a little over the hour mark. Huddersfield here trying to make a stop it. Oh, Chapman. He let that ball got in. Oh my goodness. And I think in some ways too, I don't think this was a goal here for Reading. Reading didn't score this goal. I think that might be the way since he touched it there and the way he touched it, that might be an own goal. Man, come on, Chapman. You asked me to put you in the game. I did, and now you helped them out by scoring. All right, so we give up a goal. We scored on ourselves by way of the goalkeeper here now. Hopefully he'll play a little bit better here now as we'll see a shot being made. And it's going to be blocked. Nice block. As he's able, he knows that he needs to make that up for that last attempt there that they made. And, of course, we end up, the referee's going to score it as an own goal. As we'll see here, the header. Guys, that was too close. That was too close. As we'll see here. Oh, look, you see, he got his hands on it, but that could have usually went the other way there. We'll see another header and another save here by Chapman, as he's able to save the football. And of course, that is gonna put us now in a good position here. No, Reading, come on, we gotta get that ball back. We gotta get that ball back here. Ready now here to try to go out here. Elliott has it. He's going to pass it off there to Merritt. Merritt here, he passes the lane. Lane shoots, and he's going to miss. Yes, that one's going to be off target there. Now push here for, oh, come on. See, again, we just can't be passing like that. That's going to cause us to have a problem. Oh, nice slide tackle there. And now Charles has it. Now he's going for it. He's making a push here. It looks like he's signaling for a cross up the middle here. He does. Alfie May is going to shoot and score as he gets his third goal in today's game. Nice job. As May showing why he is being one of our better players. And of course, doing a good job here, leading this team into the first 2 games of the season here, and look like they're going to be winning their second one here. And now have 6 points on the board here as he kisses us there to the crowd, who are really doing a great job here supporting us here today. I believe we have a sellout crowd here today. As we'll hear the final whistle, and that is going to be it as we finish this one up and get a nice victory there. Even though, you know, we scored on ourselves there. 4 attempts, 3 goals there for Alfie May. But, you know, if we did not score ourselves here today, we would have had, Chapman would have had a clean sheet. But yeah, they like I said right there, they score as an own goal in the 69th minute. Chapman, come on, brah. If you want to start, you gotta be ready. Can't be you gotta work on that body work. You know, control your body there. You can't be flailing your arms around. You know, that I hate that. I hate own goals. Those are just ugh. It's almost like -1 now. You know, instead of 3 or 4 goals where we scored, now we have minus that 1 goal because bad defense there. But as you take a look there, 3 goals from May. Great performance there for him. There you see the numbers there. Of course, you don't see any numbers in that goal section there, as they did not score a single goal. But we gave up a goal there for them, so you're welcomed. We try to make the game interesting there for you guys. But there you see, final score in this one here, 3-1. As we take a look here, Blake May, or I should say Blake King, getting another offer this time. He's getting an offer from the Philadelphia Union there of the MLS. As we go ahead and accept that, and then Balker, there you see, he's getting offered the center back. He also plays right back in CDM, and he's been offered $1.7 million to play for this club here. This, I believe, Italian club, and that's pretty good money that they're offering to us right now, and we might have to take them up on that. So we're going to now go to the first game of the Carabao Cup. And of course, this is a cup that's a domestic cup that pretty much all English teams play for. And so now we got a chance here to try to win this. And of course, that's going to help us win some beautiful prize money that we desperately need. So here's the numbers here for this one. And of course, we'll try to see what we can do in this one. This is the first matchup, like I said, for us and for Cheltenham Town. As this is both our first Carabao Cup of the season, so not much, no film really from either team here that we can look at, but we are going to do our best to try to make sure we, I guess we can look at last year's matchups there, but yeah, nonetheless, both teams are going to do their best to go in here, see what they can do, and of course, obviously, defeat their opponent and get to the next round here. Because next round we get, further you go up in the rounds, and of course, if you get to the final game of the Carabao Cup towards the end of there in December, you got to hoist that trophy up, and not to mention get some much needed money for your club there for the transfer budget. So that's gonna be helpful for us. Let's see if we can get a nice Carabao Cup victory here. As you see, the hat trick that we just had there for Alfie May, starting in that last matchup here. We'll see what we can do here today, as it's a nice evening here in the UK, as both teams, of course, showing each other some love here before the game. And just wishing each other to have a really good game, safe game, and really promote that sportsmanship there. as the fans now getting rowdy here, as the Terriers ready to tear into this club here today. So we do have the starting 11 we had on opening day, and of course we did modify the substitutions there some, but for the most part here, this should be a pretty much routine starting 11 that we've been having since the start of the series. And now today we'll see, and we'll put our guys to the test here in this matchup here, and we'll see how much we can get, how many goals we can get, and not to mention if we can get pretty deep in this Carabao Cup. As deeper you get into it, the more you'll start seeing some of the bigger teams, and especially we'll start seeing more of the Premier League, smaller Premier League teams, and then especially the Champions League teams in there, and then start seeing the big boys, Premier League teams, Aston Villa, Man U, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, all of those start piling up, and the competition only gets tougher as you go along. But we could, we could play the underdog, I guess, in this. We are a Terrier, so we're small but mighty, and we'll definitely try to chew their ankles to the point to their stubs, and fight our way into the next two leagues coming up here. Oh, nice move there as they move this one in the box. Oh, May has it. He shoots and scores. That's the type of passing I want to see from this team here. Of course, I know if I say that, it's just going to bring in just more bad luck and whatever else you want to believe in. Bad juju, I guess, for our team. But no, look at that. Great finish there. It's May. Just sidesteps there and just slams it. And that's going to put us up by a goal now here. As the first half has been a pretty close first half. Both teams, pretty lock and key on what they're doing here to try to, score. Oh, that was not a. Hopefully, they calls on that there. I don't think we touched them, but yeah, we're just trying to do our best here to keep ourselves alive here. As we'll see now, Lucia here passing the May. Oh, nice header. It's now 2-0, and I think you can pretty much call this game done. As we start to come more alive now here in this first half, or the second half. First half, like I said, it was kind of back and forth. A lot of movement in the midfield. Teams really filling each other out. Defenses, there was a couple. Both teams were trying to find opportunities to get the ball, but just couldn't really seal the deal until we finally got it there in the 45th minute with the score. And now here we are, trying to hold on to these 3 points. Not to mention, most importantly, I think anything this team wants to do is try to get a clean sheet here to start off this Carabao Cup. So we got to try to maintain possession as long as we can, but at the same time, if we have a chance to score here, like we try to do there, and we got a chance to turn things around here. Oh, nice pass there, and that's going to be in the net. Great finish there. And I think we could say this one is done, as the other team looks a little dejected there, as they gave up a score here late in this one. They still have time to play spoiler, but I'm pretty sure manager Brock Benjamin is not going to really want that to happen here, so he's going to make sure they play some solid defense now. As we got 3 extra minutes of stoppage here. See the cross, and that's a good block. Good job there blocking that one there. And again, he blocks it again and kicks it out. And that is going to be your game, as Huddersfield Town is able to pick up the victory here today. And they do a great job getting this one here, as they win this one, I believe, 2-0. So they get their first, this is their first clean sheet of the season and their first one in the Carabao Cup. As they did a great job there, and of course we'll be waiting to see who we play next. But yeah, they win this one 3-0. May had those two scores there, one right before the half, and of course he got one during the start of the second half. Very quickly there, and a good performance there for him. Like I said, he is a huge asset for us. I mean, we got other strikers that I forgot who the other striker is. He's 20, I think he's like 20, 21, young guy. We're gonna get him on the pitch soon here. I think in the next episode, I think we're gonna start putting him in the rotation there to play the striker position. I think he also played left. I think he can play a mid position as well. I think it's like left mid. So we'll kind of bounce him around and get him involved in some big games, and also some games that some of the lower tier teams that are not playing. So we'll definitely take advantage of that and let him get into the gameplay there. But as we take a look here you see Neo thanking us for at least putting him in, give him a chance to play. He's hoping next time we'll get him on the pitch there. I'm hoping we can do that here soon too as well. But we gotta if the score wasn't as close as it was there, I think we would have definitely put him in there. Like I said, we did have him in the substitutions there, but like I said, we started off the season here, especially with the Carabao Cup. We got to play. Really good. We got to put the best guys out there, and of course he'll be able to, I think more of those. It'll be more of the league games that he'll probably play in, especially against teams that I feel like we can definitely be dominant over very quickly. And so take a look here and see who this gentleman that left. And that's Blake King. He is going to Philly. So he is heading back to the States as he'll be a part of the Philadelphia Union. He'll be working with them for a 1-year loan, as we'll be paying most of his wages there. Getting a little under at least under 1K, just half couple $500 some odd or something like that. He's getting on his deal there. And then of course Balker, he will be leaving as well. And I was surprised about this deal. I was thinking that he was going to be a C, a decent, fair weather deal, but no, B. So I'll definitely take that. We could have got as close as $2 million for him. Should have, maybe tried for that a little bit more, but we're good. We did a great job there. That's going to be helpful for us. Like I said, that's going to open up the transfer budget just a little bit more here for us to bring in that champion or even Premier League talent here. Hopefully we can find some players here. Like I said, I've been looking at free agency. I got a couple of players that I do have on our short list there. I mean, somewhere down the line here, and maybe a couple episodes from now, we'll take a look at those players, or maybe even during the live stream whenever I announce that. We can take a look at those players and get some feedback from you guys of who we should definitely try to do. So we'll see all that and more coming up here in the future, here in a couple episodes here actually from now, when we live stream this series as well. But there you see the deal that we made, and I think, like I said, pretty decent deal. We could have got a little bit more. We should have actually got a little bit more there for him. But we're delegating this. I usually do that with a lot of my players when I sign. I usually have the assistant manager deal with that, contracts, and some of the bigger names I'll deal with at somewhere down the line there. My negotiation skills on this game is not the best. I'm not gonna lie about that. Still working on being a better negotiator here in this game. All right, so we get to the fourth and final game of today's episode, as we're going to be going back into League One, and we're going to be taking on Blackpool, as we're on the road here in Blackpool. as Blackpool was they were able to get out of Exeter City in a 1-1 draw in their matchup, just as the previous matchup there. So this is what match day 3 now for us and for them. So we'll see if we can, of course, get a victory. There you see that, like I said, I mentioned that box score there. That score there is a 1-1 draw. So 1 point apiece for each team, and I'm sure that's not going to be satisfied for Blackpool, as they are looking to, of course, get back and get some points here in today's matchup. We'll take a look at some of the numbers here as we go back into the League One, and of course you see Evans there with the top of the list of assist leaders. So yeah, it should be a good game here. Like I said, don't know much about Blackpool. I'm trying to read up on some of these teams here and what they do, and I got to find out who our rivalry are with this team here, because I don't know. I want to say I think Hull City is one of them, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong, which I'm 9 chances out of 10 I probably am. But we'll definitely have to look and see who our rivals are when it comes to this series. That's something definitely we'll have to look at and talk about. All right, so as you take a look there's some of the top players there for Blackpool, for them. So as you see here, we are here, of course, in Blackpool for this matchup here today, and hopefully we can walk out of here with some points. With today's episode here. Actually, I'm sitting there looking up right now. Oh, okay, so our rival is the Westshire Club. We're in Westshire. I guess that's the county. I believe that's what it is, or Providence. But it looks like Bradford City, which I've played against them before, and Leeds United. Oh, wow. Okay. And then, let's see. It's the A62 Derby against Oldham Athletic. And then also we have Barnsley and Sheffield Wednesday and Petersburg. So yeah, United. So yeah, we have, like I said, we will be playing against those two. Actually, those last 3 there. We'll actually be playing against those 3 actually here pretty soon. Actually, matter of fact, one of them, I think it's the next episode. We play, Barnsley. Yeah, we play them coming up. So that's gonna be a nice little rivalry. All right. And they call it. Oh, okay. It's called the A. Okay, the A. Oh, okay. The A62 Derby. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I think that's the name of the highway, the road there those towns sit on. If I remember correctly, I remember watching I can't remember what it was, something on YouTube here. Oh, I think it was, I can't think of the YouTuber's name. He does a lot of soccer, and he talks about driving on these certain highways. He named them. I think that's the name of the highway. So it's it's basically kind of like around here we have the I-70 series between the Royals and the Cardinals in baseball. So a little rivalry between the towns that sit on a interstate there. Okay, cool. It's always nice having the computer. When you have a computer right next to you, you can look up things. Especially my newer computer now that I got. I can easily look up stuff right on the spot as I'm working on videos. And now we'll see it's a 1-0 lead here. Now let's go ahead and get the ball back. Oh, come on. We got to do a better job there. Hold on to the ball. But we maintain control there. As now Charles gives this one off to Roaston shoots and scores, and that's going to be our second goal of the day here in this one as we take a 2-0 lead. And it's Ruben. There he is, celebrating there, styling, profiling on the sideline there. 2-0 here for the Terriers. As we get a nice victory there. definitely, like I said, it's been fun looking up stuff about this particular squad, and then of course, reading about the historical rivalries and like that. So, South Yorkshire. All right. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm reading right now. As we'll see a pass here up the middle there. Humphrey shoots, and that's good. It's going to go over the crossbar. As that's not going to be any good there. Still have a 2-goal lead here. As we're now in the second half here. Oh, Humphreys get around the defender. Humphreys now going up the middle here. Humphrey shoots and scores. And now it makes it now 3-0 here for the Terriers. As Blackpool here trying to figure out what they can do here defensively right now, and they're really struggling to keep up with us here in the pitch. As we again do a great job there shooting this one there, and the keeper just not doing a good job there blocking that. As our guys, like I said, doing a great job there setting each other up for good passes here, especially nice forward passes as well. And taking their time here. Oh, nice pass there. That's going to get us in the setup real nicely as Ruskin here has it. He passes off to Charles. Charles shoots and scores. It's now 4-0. The Terriers lead it. As now we're just near the hour mark here. I want to say we're done, but I don't think we're done just quite yet. And we'll see. Look at that great pass there. Finds a guy, and then of course our guys are doing an excellent job there of getting in the box, and and doing exactly what I'm asking them to do, which is awesome. Of course, we got to work on that defense, and you guys remember from the series from our Manchester United series with Brock Benjamin, he was really good at setting up defenses here, and that's one of the things we got to try. We're trying to do here, as we'll be called offsides there on that one. That one I could definitely see from a mile away there. That was not a good one there for us, as we're just beyond about a foot there from the defender. So now we'll see. Oh, good job here. As now we're just trying to pace ourselves here, work this one into the box. Oh, look at this! Charles has it. Charles gonna take it, spins around, gives it back. He's gonna get led some. He's gonna get a goal, and it's gonna now be 5-0 here in Blackpool. Oh man! Hopefully they don't put our bus on blocks here. This could be a rough. Definitely have a rough time getting out of here in Blackpool. As we'll see our boys here. Look at that passing there, and a roll right between his legs. That's nice. Good job there from Humphreys. As now again, we see here we're in the 90th minute with 4 extra minutes. As we got to try to get this one out of the defensive third. Miller tries to clear it out. He's going to do so there with Ruskin. It's Ruskin now here has it. He's now making a push here. Looks like he is hell-bent on getting to the box. He passes there and draws in the goalkeeper that time as Charles gets another goal there for himself. It's now 6-0 in Blackpool. And you can put a fork in this one here because this is done. Our boys come in here and light up the scoreboard. I'm glad we're doing that now because I know here in the next few weeks here it's going to be rough as we get deeper into playing a lot more. The competition is going to start. There are going to be certain teams that we're going to have trouble with. And of course, we got the Carabao Cup and probably the FA Cup at some point here to deal with. But there you see, we get a victory there. 5 attempts, 3 goals there, as he gets a nice little hat trick there from Dion Charles, another player here that I'm looking forward to getting to know and hopefully be able to mold here as one of our top players here in Huddersfield Town. As we'll take a look at the numbers here. 6-0 victory here. Nice little clean sheet there for ourselves here, as we've been, I think now this is our first one. I think this is our first one in League One, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's the first one in League One. All the others, the only one we had was in the Carabao Cup. So yeah, so we finally get a freaking clean sheet there. Nice job. So as we wrap up today's episode here, I think for the most part here, I think the team's doing a great job. I'm not gonna, there's obviously some things we need to clean up. Obviously, we've got to do a better job of passing, which we've clearly shown we're getting better at it. And most importantly, I think one thing I'm not telling myself to do, what I need to be doing with this squad here, is be patient and pacing. We got to do a better job of pacing, and just do a better job of setting up, chances for shots and really, with a good passing, good pacing, and just setting up guys for multiple shots, and then just see who gets it. Whoever has a chance to get the ball and shoots it, we can do so. So as you see here, we have we have 9 points right now. We're right there with Rotherham United with that. So obviously the season not going to end today, but if it did, we would be the 2 teams that would get promoted. There you see the rest of the teams in the promotion playoffs. You see Bradford City. We'll see them a little later. Lincoln City with 7 points. So Petersburg with 7. I like I said, with now knowing those teams are our rivals, those games are going to be dirty. I can tell it already. And then there you see the rest of the League One teams and who they play coming up in the next matchup here. So yeah, like I said, we got some good there's some other good teams there. Plymouth is a really good team. Wigington Athletics, another good team as well. Carthage City, I played against them before. They're a really good team. Of course, Reading, we were able to defeat them, but we're not gonna let that we were able to defeat them the first time around. The second time around, we may not be so easy. It may be a little tougher. So we'll make sure our guys can get our all we can do is prepare, and that's what we're gonna try to do. So coming up in the next episode, we'll have Doncaster. I was gonna try to fit that one in there, but yeah, we didn't really have time to necessarily get that one in there. It's already kind of going over the getting close to the hour mark in this video already, and it's getting late. So yeah. But we'll have those 4 games. We'll finish off the month of August. Also, we'll have the transfer window there. So we'll see what our transfer window will look like as we'll close up the summer transfer window and get ready for the month of September and those games, which will be in episode 4. So episode 3, we'll finish off the month of August. We'll also get into the transfer window. We'll see if we'll make any more moves. I honestly think we will not, but you never know. Might bring in a free agent or so, but we'll see. But that is it for today's episode of the Huddersfield Town AFC Mission Recondition. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't been new. Not to mention, if you got a team that you think that we should go, or not team, if you think there's a player that we should go after, a free agent, or somebody out there that fits our budget for our type of gameplay or type of team we have right now, let me know down below in the description, and I will definitely look up that player and see if we can try to snag him before the transfer window ends. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on ESGNet plus LP for more action here on the pitch here in FC 26. Again, as always, keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you all next time.